8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm in there and in there till I drop about 2 o'clock in the morning. And inspiration sort of comes and goes. Take a little nap in the afternoon, martini at 5.
So I write for musical theater or musical films. My process really is about what's the story. And I'm trying to work out what the story is with my collaborators, and then from there beginning to figure out how much of the story can be told with song or through music, and then following that.
Sit down and start with the music first and let that kind of always lead the way and see what that evokes, whether it be emotion or the direction of the content, but I always allow that to guide where the song is going to go.
At the time. I work with a lot of very interesting and intriguing people. Our man in here, I only met him today, and we're already jamming in there. So, and there's inspiration around every corner. So, you know, it's and I don't have long left, so I got a head full of hooks, and I got to get them all out there. And I'm maybe another 20 years, you know.
I got a head full of hooks, and I got to get them all out there. Yeah. There's a chorus in that by itself.
Yeah. All right, I'll write that later.
What do you do when you can't write?
Have another beer, or another martini. Go to Noosa.
Yeah. I mean, you grew up in Nambour, didn't you? That was.
Well, I was born in Nambour. I grew up in Buderim and Mooloolaba, and then Brisbane, and then when I was 20, went to London, and from then on, it's just been mad.
It varies from song to song, and it also changes depending on whether or not I'm writing by myself or collaborating. So sometimes I'll begin with a melody, sometimes I'll begin with a song title, sometimes I'll begin with a lyric idea. You know, for example, with the Flame for the Olympics, that began with a chorus melody, which I wanted to follow a very specific and classic style of melody arc, if you like. And at the moment I'm working on writing some songs with someone who is writing lyrics, sending them to me, and I'm sending them to music. So it really varies from song to song.
And then first thing I would write, if I'm writing, would be the hook, because without a strong hook, there's nothing. Now, sometimes people think that means that it has to be a strong chorus, and most of the time that's what it is, but not necessarily. The strong hook can be a one-line payoff. You can have no chorus in the whole song, and that last line be so clever that people will listen to the whole song over and over and over just to hear that last line, that payoff. That is the hook itself, you know.